Welcome to the midnight hour, where shadows whisper and the veil between worlds thins. Turn the page if you dare.
Welcome to the Midnight Narrator, where darkness whispers untold tales. Tonight's story will chill you to the bone. This is The Cursed Bride's Manor. Viewer discretion is advised. Main story: The Cursed Bride's Manor. Part 1: The Invitation. In a desolate room on the outskirts of town, two friends, Aakash and Vijay, sat hunched over their smartphones. The glow from their screens illuminated their tense faces as an unsettling message materialized. Welcome to the bride's manor. Below the text, a video began playing automatically. It showed a dilapidated mansion shrouded in darkness. A crimson sari fluttered violently in the wind, as if possessed by an unseen force. Within the fabric's folds, the shadow of a bride could be seen. Local legends spoke of this place, a cursed manor where a bride wandered every night, driven mad by her incomplete wedding ceremony. She hunted for victims to complete her unholy matrimony. As the video ended, silence engulfed the room. Akash's eyes gleamed with dangerous excitement. "Vijay, this looks fascinating. We have to investigate the bride's manor." Vijay's breath caught in his throat. "Listen, brother, places with such notorious reputations are dangerous for a reason. Why do you think it's called the bride's manor?" Aakash laughed dismissively. "You're too scared, Vijay. What do we have to lose? Just one visit, please." Vijay exhaled deeply, as if signing his own fate. "Fine, but one condition." Part 3: The Warning. Before they could step inside, a dragging sound echoed behind them. They turned to find an elderly man with wild white hair, hunched posture, and hollow eyes that seemed to have witnessed unspeakable horrors. The smell of ash and smoke emanated from his presence. "What are you doing here?" he growled, pointing accusingly. "Leave immediately. If the witch awakens, you cannot imagine the fate that awaits you." Vijay's pupils dilated with fear, but Aakash merely laughed. "Nice try, old man. We don't believe in ghosts and witches." The elder's eyes reflected genuine terror, not just warning, but traumatic memory. "Boy, you don't understand. This is the decorated palace of a dead bride. She burned alive on her wedding altar in the most horrific manner. She had dreams too, but fate had other plans." As he spoke, the air grew colder still. Vijay stepped closer to the old man. "Please, sir, explain clearly. What bride? What witch? Is she a witch or a bride?" The old man trembled as he reached into his tattered bag and pulled out 2 lemons. "I know you're skeptics, but please, keep these lemons. They'll protect you from evil forces."
It's not safe here.
His voice carried pain, as if he knew what was about to unfold. Aakash examined the lemon and burst into laughter. "This tiny lemon will protect us? Nonsense! I don't believe in such superstitions." He thrust the lemon back into the old man's hand and turned to Vijay. "Are you seriously listening to this old fool? Look, that magnificent palace is waiting for us." Part 4: Crossing the Threshold. Vijay's breathing grew heavy, the elder's every word hammered in his mind, yet both friends stepped toward the palace. As they crossed the threshold, the sky transformed. Black clouds gathered suddenly, as if a demon had awakened. When they looked back, the old man had vanished. Ice-cold rain began falling, droplets so frigid they felt like dissolved grave soil. They rushed inside to escape the downpour. Part 5. Inside the Manor. The palace interior was unnaturally strange. Ancient. Part 7. The Confession. Vijay's patience shattered. He slapped Aakash hard across the face. I warned you. This place is cursed. Now we're standing at death's door. I admit it. I made a terrible mistake. I'm sorry, but please, I don't want to die. Save me from that witch. Aakash sobbed. Vijay scanned their surroundings desperately. His eyes caught something, a portrait hanging in a corner, covered in dust and cobwebs. They approached cautiously. When Vijay removed the webbing, the face became clear. His breath stopped. Urmila? But how? Urmila? Who's Urmila? Aakash demanded. Part 8. The Dark Truth. Vijay's eyes filled with the wounds of the past. In a broken voice, he began. 2 years ago, I was studying at Kamala University in Bhopal. Urmila studied there too. I manipulated her, made her fall in love with me. One night, I brought her to my place, and we became intimate. It was something she'd perhaps imagined, but I never intended to take responsibility. Months later, Urmila became pregnant. She insisted we marry. I wanted to escape, so I planned a fake wedding. I chose this abandoned Kairagad manor. I invited only a few hired actors. Poor Urmila believed it was real, but she had no idea. Vijay's voice cracked. The priest sat at the altar. As Urmila sat beside me, a flammable liquid spread around her. When it touched the ceremonial fire, she burst into flames. She screamed for help, but no one came. They were all paid actors. Part 10. The Final Horror. Aakash stood frozen, staring at his friend's severed head, blood pooling around his shoes. His legs trembled uncontrollably. Suddenly, Urmila's spirit lunged toward his face. Her hollow eyes locked onto his. You witnessed his crime. Now you'll share his fate. The last thing Aakash saw was her charred face, mouth opening impossibly wide, revealing an abyss of eternal darkness. His screams echoed through the bride's manor. Then, silence. Outro. Some debts can never be repaid. Some sins follow beyond the grave. The bride's manor still stands in Kairagad, waiting for the next